welcome to episode 8 of Seen It Mate. Flash! What an episode that was! The Invasion crossover, or the first part of the Invasion crossover. We saw the Legends and Supergirl and Team Arrow joining up with Team Flash to go up against the Dominators, who are an alien race who have just come to Earth for the second time apparently. First time was in the 50s. Then they disappeared and now they just come back, and obviously being called the Dominators, they're here to dominate the human race. All-star team up, precursor to the Justice League, no doubt. I didn't really have any quibbles. I was too mesmerised by the whole thing. The alien effects were incredible for a TV show, but don't let that sound like I'm doing it a disservice, because I think The Flash is like it must have one of the biggest budgets of any TV show going, because the effects that they have on that show are amazing. They're not movie quality, but they are excellent. And saying that because the Legends of Tomorrow are in the same universe as Flash, and it's on, it revolves around some of the same characters. Their budget seems to be a hell of a lot lower, but then again, Legends isn't as big a hit as Flash is, because not many people know about the Legends of Tomorrow before the TV show. I think a lot of people, if they didn't know who the Flash was, they would have heard of the Flash before the TV show came along, but I'm pretty sure the Flash has a much higher fan base than Legends does, and rightly so, because even I'm nearly giving up on Legends. But anyway, The Flash Invasion Part 1, because it's continued in Arrow tonight, I believe. Now, I don't watch Arrow, but I do watch it when there's been a crossover, so I'll be watching Arrow tonight, and hopefully, well, I will be watching it tonight, so that'll be on tomorrow's episode. So yeah, it was great. Wally got a little bit to do, Wally West, Kid Flash got a little bit to do. Not as much as I'd like to have seen him do, but apparently he's still supposed to be newfound powers, doesn't know what he's doing, needs training, blah 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 blah. So he joined in for a little bit and then got cast aside. The rest of them, apart from Flash and Green Arrow, got mind controlled by the Dominators. So it was basically Supergirl and Diggle and Speedy and White Canary and Heatwave and Firestorm, I think that's it, against Flash and Green Arrow. So they had to cook up a plan in order to turn off the mind controls, which worked out alright in the end, of course. But the action was cool, all the action was cool. The script was cool. Caitlin didn't have much to do this episode, because she couldn't use her Killer Frost powers, because the more she uses them, the more she loses her real self. So she was sidelined as a character. Cisco wasn't in it much, he was just still moping around because his brother's dead. Sounds awful, but he's wearing a bit thin now. His brother's dead because of Flashpoint. Barry changed the past and things weren't put right. Well, not as right as they were anyway. They weren't put back the same. Of course, Diggle has got a son instead of a daughter. Dr. Stein has found out he's got a daughter. He's been having these weird flashbacks in Legends of Tomorrow. And we found out, well, we were previously led to believe that it might have been his new wife, with his previous wife being erased from Flashpoint because of Flashpoint. But it turns out he's got a daughter that he never knew he had. So we met her briefly. He met her briefly, but then that was also pushed aside, no doubt to be continued in Legends. But all in all, fantastic episode of The Flash, probably one of my favourites. Looking forward to the Arrow tonight, and then no doubt it'll be continuing in Legends on Friday, and then probably finishing in Supergirl whenever that's on. Probably Monday, something like that. I'm not sure, I don't watch it, but I will be watching the end part of this, pardon me. So yeah, Invasion Part 1, excellent, check it out. And then we had The Walking Dead, which I managed to watch last night. It was basically a Tara show. I completely forgot about her. I thought she was dead. But no, apparently she went off on a 2-week jaunt with that other guy whose name I forget. To find maybe some weapons and food and whatnot. That went tits up, didn't it? For her. She finds the camp full of not very friendly women. Apparently all the men that were in their camp were killed by the Saviours. That's Negan's gang, if you're not sure of the terminology. All the men and any child over 11, I think they said it were. Well, any boy over 11. So all the women are on a shoot first, ask questions later mantra, which I probably would be in those circumstances. It was a slow episode. I'm not sure it was a necessary episode. Maybe this new camp are going to team up with Rick's gang eventually to go up against Negan. Yeah, it was a bit of a quiet week for Walking Dead. Tara shows back up at the main camp at Hilltop, not Hilltop, the other one, Alexandria. She finds her way back there. Is told that her girlfriend is dead. So yeah, everybody's a bit down in the dumps still on old Walking Dead. It's not an episode I'd go back and rewatch. Well, not that I've gone back and rewatched any of them, but if I was to start from the beginning and I had a list of episodes that I liked and I didn't like, this one would be one on that I didn't like and I wouldn't bother rewatching. So yeah, all I've watched since yesterday is The Flash, Invasion Part 1 and Walking Dead. So yeah, Flash was great, Walking Dead was alright. So thanks for watching and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.